I have been like, I don't like a lot of modern comedy movies, right?
Mhm.
Like, I don't think crowd pleasing comedy that doesn't work for me. I don't
Meet
laugh.
the Fuckers.
Yeah,
You don't like that one.
I don't think that's funny. I've never seen any of those programs.
Mhm.
I cannot stop watching and cannot stop laughing at the Ukrainian drone videos taunting Russian soldiers. Have you seen those?
I've seen one, and it was nightmare fuel. What are you talking about?
I saw this supercut where it was like drones hunting guys that were hiding, and they're like, "Nyet, nyet."
But Tyler, imagine a drone floating in front of your face. You know that you're gonna die.
I personally wouldn't get into war.
Oh, look at you!
Honestly, when I watch them, I'm thinking, man, this is so cool. I wish it was happening to American troops.
War is hell. I mean, it might happen to you. It's not like we have a lot of American troops out there.
Yeah,
we have less now. It's an unknown number. Fewer than before.
But have you been watching those? Those things are fucking nuts. I'm not really laughing at them.
It's like war has changed in a way that is upsetting to me.
So I watched the one where someone had been like filming the screen with their cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So you could hear people speaking in some Eastern European language. I imagine Ukrainian.
Yeah.
And then right as they're about to hit or they find the guy, you just hear a group of guys laughing. And then
Yeah, and what prompted you to bring this up right now?
I just wondered, like, how you doing? How's your brain?
Like, you went from like, what's the dumb Adam Sandler thing where he's on a river without a paddle? You went
That's Seth Green. That's Dax Shepard. That is not.
Okay, what's the one with the deer that pees on old Adam Sandler?
Grown Ups?
Yeah, like, so you went from the movie Grown Ups and how you don't watch them to, isn't it funny how Ukrainians laugh at death?
Yeah. Is that bad?
Let's have a chat about
I didn't know where it was going.
That felt planned.
Not really.
But in a good way.
I didn't know if you had like seen those.
No, I've had a nightmare about that.
Okay, we gotta talk about that.
I have forgotten I've been doing this.
What, having nightmares?
No, well, I mean, I'll play in a second what the song is. Welcome to Hate Speech. I'm doing it first. I'm your host, number one host, Nate, a show about hating things.
Do you want to do the other half of that?
There's Tyler.
Yeah.
He keeps on interrupting.
This is why I always do it.
I had to run in there because you wanted to, you jump on my stuff.
I do. If anything, you want to jump on my stuff.
Yeah. Well,
He's missing.
not your...
So you've been having nightmares about the Ukrainian drone videos? Tell me about that. Speak on that.
Don't do that host thing. Like, tell me more.
What? Oh, you're going to
This is not an interview.
Yes, it is. Tell me about your Ukrainian nightmare.
Ukrainian nightmare. So I've been keeping a audio dream journal. I don't know where this
is news to me.
I've been keeping my phone next to my bed so that the first time, as soon as I wake up, I immediately hit the voice memo button and just record my dream.
Are you going to splice some of that in?
Of course. I mean, do you want to hear some right now?
No, I'll hear it when I listen to the episode.
Okay.
George Lucas gets lost in a mall, like a shopping center. And ends in a multi-character epic. 5 stars. Everyone insists that this one guy is crazy, that George Lucas isn't senile. But he's like, no, this is a dream, this is made up. And they're all watching a knockoff Muppets animatronics show, except one of the animatronics, the bird, is just a lady in a bird suit, and she's doing like a crazy dance.
That's wild.
And so as a result, I've been remembering more of my dreams and kind of bringing them out into the real world. And I'm like, oh, I had a nightmare that I might have forgotten about.
Should I start doing this?
Yeah, of course.
Because I had a crazy dream today.
We should do an episode on dreams.
We could do it on Dreams/Dream the streamer. Did we do him?
No. Listen, we can't plan future episodes on a current episode. And that
He was in YouTuber music, wasn't he? He sang a song.
He was, yeah. And like apparently his face
We've
was
been
ugly.
doing this a long time. What episode is this? 60?
We had a lot of things on the old list of hate.
Well, yeah,
here.
some of those we didn't do episodes on.
Yeah, we didn't do one for Hitler. We didn't do one for holes.
Two guys trying to figure out how many podcast episodes.
It's around 50.
It's over. So this is 57.
Okay.
It's 57. We're talking about running. Or runners?
No, we are talking about running/runners.
Okay.
My favorite horror movie.
Okay, but I want to hear about your dream.
That's it. I had a dream that I had a drone floating in front of my face that was making me do things.
That's so cool.
Like dance, and like I knew I was staring down death, and that frightened me as someone who's normally not frightened by death.
So, do you think you're not frightened by death because you never are facing it? Like, when's the last time you faced death or permanent disability, would you say?
Probably like when we got pulled out in that riptide when we were at the coast. That was probably the closest we came to death.
20 years ago?
Yeah, or just like whatever, driving every day. That's pretty risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, like I don't face death as often as you do.
So it's probably pretty bad that as I'm walking into work every day, I think, is this the day it happens? Is this the day I can't use my hands or legs anymore?
Yeah, probably.
I wonder what that's doing to my brain.
I don't know. Record your dreams and find out.
I will. I'm gonna
get to that brainstem.
We're gonna do a dream episode and just play our dream diaries.
No, like it'll come naturally what the topic will be. We can't force it.
Yeah, we don't force things on this podcast.
Yeah, unlike our topic, runners.
But it's like, seriously, what do you think is going to happen when we start seeing American troops getting buzzed by Iranian drones?
They're not, like, we're just going to leave. Like, we're not going to have like troops on the ground doing shit. If it's not easy, we'll just go home and punish the poor.
Yeah, we'll die and then be like, we won. Now gas went up $1 in one day.
Yeah, and but like, hey, the important thing is you can buy a rotisserie chicken with Snap now.
Thank you, President Trump.
Yeah, you don't get as much food, but you can buy hot food.
Thank you, Donald J. Trump.
Okay, yeah, actually, here's the better segue into this. Is the guy who tried to kill Trump. He was a runner. Did you see the video where he was running?
I did not see the video where he was running. I have mostly been offline from my brain.
Okay.
Like, I've limited my Twitter and like online stuff quite a bit.
It's probably healthy.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot more books. It whips ass.
Yeah, pick up a book.
Yeah, listener, what you're hearing, I am saying I'm better than you in your screen time.
Yeah, I'm better than the listener as well. Because I'm more well-informed and smarter.
Yeah, and they're not on this podcast. And
That's
they're
right.
not as good as us.
What are they going to say? They're going to leave a comment?
Yeah, a thing I just click hard on and don't read.
But the shooter, he booked it. Like it was like the speed running videos of Scientology buildings.
Okay, all right.
Like that's that was the shooter's pace.
I mean, that's a good pace, but dog, you just got to start blasting.
Yeah. No, I mean, but he wanted to be nice about it because he was a centrist. He didn't want to shoot anyone who didn't deserve it. So he got tackled.
It's so cool that Blue Sky's first shooter, the Will Stancil bro.
Yeah.
Like they go in there, they have kind of half a good idea, but they fuck it up completely. That is like the centrist way of doing things, if I've ever heard of it.
Yeah. No, he got inside the building with a gun and just spun around.
T-posed, clipped through the wall.
No, but he was fast. He was so fast that his arms were flung behind him like Naruto.
Wow. He should have been holding the gun forward.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's a problem. Well, he just bought the guns, apparently.
See, this is what happens when you get these like middle-class business types who think they can change things with violence. They've never done that. They don't play video games.
No.
Because video games cause violence, as we know.
That's right. They're like that class of people are just in a bubble, right?
Yep.
They're in the comfort bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what they want desperately is a triumphant story about themselves. Something that's like, listen, it's not just comfort here in Elysium, all right? Sometimes I have to run. Sometimes I have to move my goddamn feet.
Yeah.
And it's really hard.
It is really hard. So why did we pick running or runners? I think we'll get into that. But like, what's your history being a runner and running?
Being a runner?
Yeah.
You think I'm a runner?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a runner away from her.
Oh God, this beer. But I don't run anymore. I will likely never run again.
Why not? Oh, because I'm looking at a picture of your knee right now. Actually,
That's not from running. That's from getting kicked in the knee at an Against Me concert and stomped on.
yeah. There's an X-ray of Tyler's knee on my fridge.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff up there. Let's not get into that. It's
But like your leg never came back normal style, right? Like,
it wasn't so much. So the knee's always kind of fucked up. As someone, like, you keep getting injured in the same knee, it's going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
What really fucked me up was when I, in my 6'7" fat ass, thought I could win a running streak contest against a little fit gay otter.
why? Why'd you? I mean, you wanted to just have a good time with a friend.
Because I had power over him in other ways. I thought I would have it in the exercise arena as well. What it gave me was 9 years of an Achilles injury. I don't even talk to that fucker anymore.
Yeah.
We're Instagram mutuals at best. And
Put him on blast.
no,
Tell everyone his name.
no, he's a nice fellow. He helped me with some stuff that I'm learning about myself.
He fucked up your Achilles tendon.
He did fuck up. Well, I fucked it up because I didn't rest. Like, I pushed myself to run for 30 days in a row. And on day 19, I hurt more than I've ever hurt before. And I kept going.
Oh.
And so I was in physical therapy for 4 years for my Achilles tendon. It was awful. It still hurt until a couple years ago. But now it's good. And I don't ever want to re-injure that again, ever.
You know that I've never had a major health problem?
That you know about. You're probably percolating with cancer.
See,
You are full of cancer.
I like, honestly, I do kind of look at my skin dots every so often. I'm like, I don't know.
Skin dots. He's calling moles skin dots.
Yeah. And like, I wonder if there's some new ones there that might need to be checked out. Who can say?
I can if you show them to me.
You want to see my skin dots?
Yeah, I know which ones are fucked up.
Which ones are fucked up?
On your arm, none of those.
Okay, here. My back's the one. So
you got a good one? Oh, I can't wait for this. I see a pimple, but are you talking about the one on the top?
Yeah, like there's a bigger one.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's a little darker, but it's not hardened. It's not like it's circular, which is good. It's not two different colors, which is good. It's fine. I think you're going to be okay. Imagine me just lying to your face straight so you get cancer.
You didn't want to upset me. Well, I just wanted to show you how yoked I've become recently.
Yeah.
Because, as someone without any major health problems, I can go to the gym and work out and exercise and occasionally jog.
Thank you, Bill Bowerman.
How do you feel about that? That I'm more fit than you?
I don't care.
I'm a superior specimen.
I have elevated myself so that judging my accomplishments, my body, my worth against others is useless. It's meaningless. I've ascended.
See, I thought you were going to call me out because last episode I said I had thick blood. So maybe.
Nah.
Well, yeah, I mean, whatever. That's a healthy attitude. It's not funny.
I'm sorry that I've changed my life for the better and I'm fixing my brain and how I feel and what I'm doing.
No, you should feel bad about yourself.
So I should be sad again?
Yeah, because then we can laugh at you.
And that was what made us popular previously.
That's right. Drink up.
It was.
So we live in Eugene, Oregon.
Tracktown, USA, as it's called.
Tracktown, USA. Home of the Eugene Marathon, which apparently is known outside of Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Home of Nike.
And I was driving around town. I had to stop for these fucking runners, and there's just a whole army of them just trotting along.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, these people are people that I wanted to be when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm older, I look at them with disdain, and I need to figure out why. And that's what prompted me to say running. This is an exploratory episode of why do I hate running over swimmers or those synchronized boat rowers. Because I don't have the vitriol for those guys that I have for running, even though it's a bunch of damn Yaleys in their boat.
Yeah, those Winklevoss twins. We got to get rid of them.
Yeah, fuck those guys. But I don't get angry at them in the way that I get angry at runners specifically. And it's I don't think it's the act of running. Okay, well, here, I'll give you my history with running.
Okay.
So as a child, you get gym, the gymnasium class.
I had a gym. This is my father.
Don't. But listen, we have similar childhood body types in a way where we're not runners.
Yeah, we're more gored than person, I would say.
Well, Well, I just think my joints are structured in such a way that I will always be made fun of when I run. You know this because you did this.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but yes, I laughed.
What do you mean you were going to bring it up? This is a running episode.
I'm trying to ascend and move past those petty things.
Yeah, and you can't ignore the past, though. You got to accept the past.
No, you have to kill it. Let the past go. Kill it again.
No.
So yes, that was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen at that point in my life. Was Nate running towards me in the gym while doing the run to the wall, back to half court, run to the wall, back to half court. That thing. Oh my God, your hips were bandying about. Your arms were off in a gay little, you're doing Mickey jazz hands while you're running. It's nuts. You don't do that anymore because I do have video of you running as an adult.
Yeah. No, I don't run as an adult. Although okay, anyways.
You were a speedy sachet is what you were.
It's because I was never taught how to run because I think that there's a way to do it properly, and I didn't so I was like a forest child. It's all right, go run, and then it looks like Steven Seagal running. And
to be clear, I did not like running. I also looked funny in the way that if you see a fat person running, people just start pointing and laughing,
right? Which
is what happened a lot with me.
Hey, listen. Same here.
Because
you saw my run and you pointed and laughed.
I did, but you have
different
idiosyncratic running. I have fat phobic, fat belly swinging up, hitting my chin.
Sure.
Double neck, just flailing.
Was this in high school or was this earlier?
All growing up, all through it. Do you remember when we made those movies in high school and Bryce made the secret agent one and I was the secret agent?
Yeah.
One of the things I'll always remember is when we were showing these movies to our classmates, Bryce filmed me running for about 2 minutes straight towards the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in this awful tuxedo shirt and I was fatter than I've ever been. And I was jiggling and he put it in slow motion. Then it would cut to something happen. Then it would cut back to me just jiggling. And people were losing their fucking minds because of how that looked. And I will never forget the sound of that laughter.
Yeah.
And that's running as a fat person.
They would say that they're laughing with you. And
no, it hurt.
I think if you're in high school or you're high school age, you shouldn't have to do gym.
Yeah.
At that point, you're pretty much an adult, non-consenting adult. But
thank you. I was ready.
You gotta point it out.
I had my saber drawn.
You gotta be careful. But you should be able to choose some things about your body.
Yeah.
Right. And as soon as I hit high school, I just said no to a lot of gym activities. I don't know if you've tried that.
I did, but they ended up shuffling me into the one for burnouts and people who didn't really care.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You get sent to the field and you sit in the grass.
The fat kid class where it's just walk this trail for 90 minutes and then go back to class maybe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
That was sick. But you shouldn't have to force kids into sports. I think. Long story short, but that's a good segue into the clip that I have ready for you, and I think this helps illustrate why I dislike runners.
Okay.
My dad wasn't around, and I always remember wanting him around and just wanting to see him.
Needy bitch.
So I'm like, maybe that, and then it was. I think I wanted my kids, I wanted to challenge them. So I remember my first marathon, I also made Tanner, he was 7.
Ugh.
And so it was 2002, I think. Or he would have been,
he wasn't even over 9/11.
Anyway, he was young. I think he just turned 8 actually. And I made him do the half marathon. So I ran the marathon. He did the half marathon.
At 8.
13.1 miles?
He did good. Got 2:02, which is a good half marathon, especially for an 8-year-old. So then I started introducing my kids to these challenges because I'm like, I remember my life growing up and it wasn't comfortable, but not a positive way. And I'm like, well, I think these kids, if they don't have challenges introduced, they're going to be soft. They're going to have it too easy. So I would... that's why they've run marathons and they've done these things is because that's kind of how they grew up. So
this is a hard man creating good times.
I mean, yeah, there's a morality to running, I think. In the running, not like the action, not the action of running.
So yeah, if you're a person who runs to be physically fit or as cardio,
Or if you just like it, that's fine.
and it's not a feature of your personality or whatever, we're not talking about you, because I'm going to come out hot swinging.
Okay.
I think the people that are super into running and marathons are profoundly mentally ill.
Yes, absolutely.
I am comfortable saying that.
They have the same disease, I think, that very rich people have,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where they're trying to fix something and they won't listen to anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And so every struggle to them is an deep internal struggle.
And so you mentioned why you have a disdain for runners, or you wanted to interrogate it. I interrogated myself, and I had to sort of take a step back, because when I was thinking about runners, I was like, runners have these specially made clothes, these specially made shoes, these specially made gadgets, that it sort of becomes a status symbol to have those things, to be that way,
right,
to be that healthy. And I thought, am I just being angry leftist yells at class? Is that what I'm doing?
Okay.
And a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
But also, they're fucking weird.
I don't think you're being overly sensitive about class, because I think it's a big class signifier. Runners make a big deal about, like, hey, it's a sport anyone can do.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to have the space.
But it's not.
Right. It isn't, right? I think, the space thing can be a problem if you're in an urban area, so you need expensive gym, but whatever, I think you can solve that problem. But it's a time issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need time to run. You need time to set aside for a marathon and then recover for a marathon. And then people that are poor don't have the time flexibility
Or the energy.
Right? Because I
don't know any poor runners.
Yeah. Or you don't know any welder runners, right? Or people who are on their knees all day, construction worker runners, because they're out there fucking destroying their body every day.
And
or hell, even if you work at a Walmart, you're on your feet 24/7.
So this brings up a post that I found that I wanted to read to you.
Okay.
It fits in perfectly with this. It's from Reddit a couple years ago.
Okay.
It says, on celebrating unfit people running marathons.
Oh.
That's the title of this post.
Celebrate them.
There's currently a Made Me Smile post on the front page about 2 runners finishing a marathon, and I don't want to spoil the achievement or the positive feelings people have seeing that, but isn't it an unhealthy and unhelpful idea we have in society that marathons are this achievement mountain anyone can climb to prove they can overcome obstacles? The plain boring fact of it is that it's not good for your body to run a marathon if you aren't fit for it. You can argue it isn't even if you are fit. And no running coach would recommend overweight newcomer to start with a marathon in order to get that high of the achievement. And then afterwards, we train slowly towards a 5K in under 40 minutes. Even at my personal peak, 21K and 125, I felt not ready for the marathon distance. And it's just weird that culturally, there seems absolutely no notion of a marathon being something you have to train for in order to have the strength and endurance required, that we almost celebrate and welcome anyone having a go at it. Is this just an odd buzzkill of an observation? What does r/running think? So, this is the part I like.
What do they think?
Edit. Okay, so now I know what the sub thinks. It's absolutely bonkers to me that this is so controversial. People who spend 7+ hours walking a marathon shouldn't be thinking about marathons. There are relevant challenges for every fitness level, and the final boss shouldn't be in your mind before you've defeated the earlier bosses. That's all. Rather than being extremely brave and inspiring, it's bypassing all the training and practice required to have your body in shape to sensibly handle the long distance for a one-day glory fix, which isn't healthy for your body. It's instant gratification culture shying away from long, arduous journeys. In all other forms of sport and exercise, this is self-evident to the point of not needing to be said. In running, for whatever reason, it's controversial. What do you think of that?
They want their special thing to be only for them.
Yeah.
Right.
And you have to fit the body, the mind.
Yeah.
You have to go through all these steps, pun, to get to that point.
No uggos is what they're saying.
They're saying no uggos, and you have to suffer to get to the end boss. I think that illuminates more this person's thinking than someone who takes a 7-hour marathon.
No, but it is the runner's sickness. Let's make a new term.
I like runner's sickness
because it's fun to make
and
new
that's
words.
not pooping while running. We'll get into that.
No. Remind me to talk about fartlick.
Stopped my brain.
But let's talk about the runner's sickness, which is that they need to feel pain in order to feel achievement.
Yes.
Things must be a physical and mental like torture in order for them to feel like they've accomplished something.
Right.
And that's why they're always going to be chasing this dragon. Right. Like no runner, even a hobbyist runner, is not like satisfied with what they've achieved.
Right.
Right. And I think that's most evident in a lot of these like ultra marathons. Like I went on an ultra marathon.
You really did, yeah.
Because like they're the most fascinating. I think they're the most extreme version of like my dislike of runners because I think that they are just flogging themselves in front of a studio audience. Well, a streaming audience, or I don't even know who watches these fucking things. I don't. It's so boring to me.
It's just other ultra marathon runners because in all their videos, like last year I was watching them run the King of Moab race, and now I'm running it, and he's here with
Nice RFK.
Oh no, you gotta add more gravel. You gotta run the King of Moab.
Right, like they're talking to each other, right? It's just it's an insular community, and so like if you get an ugly, unfit person running a marathon, they're like, "Hey, take this seriously."
Yeah, it's the
come back when it's when you've earned it.
The barrier for entry is low to do the action, but to be part of the culture is probably one of the more exclusionary cultures I've seen in quite some time.
Because they want to feel special. They want to feel like it is an exclusive club that not everybody can do.
Right. Which they say everybody can do this, but to be truly good at it, you have to be special.
If everyone can do a marathon, then they don't feel like they've hit the achievement.
Right.
Right? Like they don't get that dopamine hit, or rather, I think it's not a dopamine hit, but more of like calming that inner voice in their head.
Yeah, they don't have to think. They're just in pain.
Right. Like, well, okay, so I have I'm going to make some generalizations about runners.
I love these.
Generalizations?
Yes, about populations especially.
Yeah, I'm going to be...
Genders, sexualities, races, love them.
Yeah, so runners, they're all drug addicts.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
I mean, like, I've noticed that story comes up a lot.
Can I do one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Runners park their cars on their lawns.
Oh, I knew it. I fucking knew that.
Coming up with these racial stereotypes.
Because they're always running. They don't need to park it in a parking spot.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. The true racist listeners are going to love that one.
Runners have a broken TV below their working TV. That's a joke for the old heads out there.
You know what the difference between a runner and a bench is?
What's that?
A runner can't support a family of 4.
It's very true. They don't make money running.
Yeah, let's move on.
we can't brag about how many racist jokes we know.
You should probably cut that one.
Yeah, probably. I should probably not. Like, all of those are a bit dangerous. Knowing the joke does not mean we support the joke.
Right.
There.
But yeah,
But like honestly though, I think that it kind of fits because if you're a recovering addict, then you need to replace the addiction with something.
Yeah.
Right. And running kind of fits because it gives you a very concrete purpose. It's a very manageable and understandable purpose.
Yeah.
Run. Right? Like that's so easy to understand. It's just like go that
just
way
run.
and see how fast you can go. Right? Like there's no complication there.
None.
Right? And that's why it's so meditative. Like, okay, so I'm going to talk about the things I like about running.
Okay.
Because there are some things I like about walking that I feel like are very similar to runners. It's meditative, right? You get to shut off parts of your body so that way you can focus in on your inner world. And it's
oh, you got one of those now.
Yeah, no, I got several.
Whoa.
From the dreams. But and like I understand that part, that idea of like the solitude of just walking down the road. And that's good. But I think that they take it a step too far, right? They were
another joke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You were gonna say something.
No, I was just gonna say that's another thing I like about running, but you get it. I say better as walking. Being out, like the thing I like about walking is looking up in the sky, looking at the trees, looking at the hills, seeing the wildlife, smelling the outside air, and all these videos of these ultra marathons we watched. There was none of that. There were these beautiful like landscapes and vistas behind these absolutely miserable drug addicts.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
they were not.
They're high on. They got the runner's high.
Yeah, I would rather get regular high than get runner's high. I do not need a runner's high at all. Drugs are like $30.
Yeah, it's easy.
And then I'm good for like 6 hours. Same thing, except I don't hurt the next day.
Yeah. I mean, so did you ever, so you have gone on diets, you've gone on, you've done the gamut of exercise, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever done the couch to 5K?
I have. I did complete the couch to 5K like 15 years ago.
You completed it? Like you got to the full run?
I did the whole thing.
Like, how did you feel about that? Because like you that's your running experience, isn't it?
It was so it was a very uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable to talk about, but I'll just talk about it.
All right.
Towards the end of the 5K, when it's taking longer and longer to run, I would sneak off to cheat on my fiance.
Oh. Wait, so you're running to go cheat on someone?
Yeah. To be fair, she cheated on me first, and I wanted to see what it felt like.
Hey, listen, you don't need to defend it to me. It's fine. I think it's cool.
But I
think it's cool that you cheat.
I don't do that anymore.
You're like John Hamm.
I'm like John Hamm.
That's right.
Wow.
He ran, I'm sure.
He looked so handsome when he did the Madman.
But like, okay, finish your story.
But like, I felt good getting a lot of exercise, but it didn't fix anything inside me because I was still doing it for bad reasons.
Yeah, like why were you doing it?
To get away from an unhappy relationship and try to make myself look better, to have a healthier body because I knew this relationship was going to end, so I needed to start looking better.
You were dealing with a unhealthy life situation.
Yes.
Like maybe a drug addict would do.
Yes, I was definitely hiding from my problems to go fuck a coworker. That is absolutely correct.
Right. That fits well into my idea of the runner's sickness.
It does. But I did do the entire couch to 5K. I will never do it again because I said before, I do not want to
What voice
myself.
did you put on the app?
It was a lady.
Really?
I think it was a British lady because I hate British lady voices and I knew it would piss me off to run.
Yeah, I did the drill sergeant. Because I needed to have the mental toughness because I'm a lazy individual. I'll admit it.
I was just motivated by spite of a British woman that I probably was pissed off at growing up. I don't know.
I will say a British accent is attractive.
I think they're better. I think they're more attractive on men than they are of women. There's something about the female British accent I don't fuck with.
Why, Gov? Well, I mean, like,
would you put your coke in me mint?
No, I mean, not that obviously. Actually, maybe. If I met the right woman who was like super hot but had that voice, I would like change my brain to make it work. Sure thing, babe.
Right in me fanny.
I'll put it right in the fanny.
It just doesn't do it for me.
No, listen, don't try to coax me out of something I find attractive.
I would never.
But no, I needed to like have someone yell at me, I think, because I'm not a natural exerciser.
Yeah, I'm not internally motivated at all.
It's taken 40 years to like be okay with it, I think. So which is to say I'm okay with exercising these days.
Yeah.
But even then, like the running part, so my routine is I do a little bit of jogging, then I lift the heavy weight, and then I go back and finish with the jogging. Although I've mixed in some physical therapy exercises.
Ooh.
Because my pelvic tilt. That's why I was running like a sissy. Because I got that fat ass.
Because she got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
Oh, you got a, what is it, retrograde uterus or whatever?
Yeah, that's
Do you ever be with a girl with a backwards pussy like that? Don't worry about that. It's not what it is. Just how my brain thinks about it.
Backwards pussy?
Anterior grade. Let's move on.
I mean,
it's a thing that affects women.
I've recently been with somebody with like a small pussy, which was a new experience for me. Small pussy. Let's move on.
Please, it was a tall pussy in Starbucks term.
Like it was hamburger style, not hot dog style.
Tall pussy meet grande penis.
Anyways,
you're blowing it out is what I'm hearing. Let's keep going.
We're not here to have sexual Nate.
I want sexual Nate.
Well, that's why you go exercise, right? Like, is you want to feel like a sexual Nate.
Yeah.
But
if you want to feel a sexual Nate, hatespeechpod@gmail.com.
That's right. No, I mean, so like my physical therapy thing was to fix my tilt because that's why I was running like a goofus, right? I think. anyways,
Yeah, you don't go to doctors.
No, it's not important, but like, it gives me time to like listen to my podcasts and like, lay down and enjoy like, stretching my back.
Mm-hmm.
It forces me to have a break in my day, which is what I need.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
But it took me 40 years to get to that point because I'm just a lazy guy. I like to laze,
We're gentlemen of leisure, I would say.
Yeah, no, like I like a good comfy couch. I don't know, like, and
please, we pursue the mind pleasures, not the body pleasures.
no, like I would say a comfortable couch is a body pleasure.
Sure.
Like you ever do like the deep sit?
I love a deep sit
where like you're just not even on the couch anymore. It's like your head is on the couch.
I love to burrow into the corner of the sectional and just be deep in there.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
that's a body pleasure.
Yeah.
And you know who fucking hates you?
Runners.
Right? Like they have disdain for lazy people,
Yeah.
right? Like, because I think that's part of the runner sickness.
And I don't think we're lazy.
No, well,
Like we don't exercise as much as others, but I don't think we're lazy either.
I make a choice to not run. And that's fine. That's not lazy. That's just like I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Right,
It's a miserable experience for me.
Right, but like that, yeah, they say it's lazy, right?
Mhm.
They say it is a mental weakness. Right. So I went back to the annals of the male fitness influencer
Oh boy.
episode.
I noticed a lot of these freaks popping up too.
Right. Dr. Mike Israetel, he told me that you probably don't need to run for any other sports, which I agree.
Yeah. You can walk. Like,
Yeah, like, well, the point that he made was that if you're training for jujitsu, running around the ring doesn't really do much for you because you're not running in that sport.
right.
Right? Like, it's a separate thing. I think that a thing I need to do, a thing that I want to do. See,
Small pussy.
too late. Now, the thing that I need to do, want to do, right? Like they're mixed together in a way that maybe we should interrogate.
Oh, here we go.
Is I want to mix in a little bit more cardio into my workout routine because I think that it would make me feel better. I think that it would energize me more. When I was doing the Couch to 5K, I did feel better, physically, right? And so I'm like, yeah, maybe I kind of want to pursue that.
But I mean, that's any sort of physical exercise. Getting up and getting the body moving will make you feel better. Sorry, everybody, that is kind of true. When doctors and healthcare people recommend getting up and exercising, it does help you.
Well, that's the balancing act, right? Like, if you are feeling depressed, you should exercise. Yeah. Right. If you are feeling low energy, you should probably exercise a little bit. Just, walk.
Yeah, just go on a walk.
Just go on a walk, right? But like, I think what happens is people just, I overcompensate and then burn out and stop.
Yeah.
Right. Like I will get into a thing like, I need to jog. The thinnest I ever was when I was running. Jogging. Let's be real.
Thank you, Bill Bowerman, again.
Yeah.
Inventor of jogging.
Right. And
co-founder of Nike.
And I'm not going to deny the health benefits of cardio. I think that you feel better. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's medically proven fact, unfortunately.
Right. At any body size, any body shape, just like a little bit of, VO2 maxing is probably good for you.
VO2 maxing?
Yeah, that's what they call it when you're you up your VO2 max.
Wow. This run cell mogged my ass.
That's right. Well, now's a great time to talk about fart licking.
Okay.
So, it's a Swedish word, if you can believe it.
I can.
I should probably spell it. Oh God. So it's spelled FARTLEK. Fartlick. Swedish for speed play. I don't know if that's what you do in your private time. Speed play.
Speed play? No comment.
By the way, stop calling sex play.
What else are you going to call it?
Business.
Whoa.
That's right.
So I get a paycheck at the end?
Yeah, maybe. How good are you at it? But you know what it is, though? It's HIIT training. It's high intensity interval training. It's just the Swedish word for that.
Fartlick?
Fartlick HIIT. Right. But apparently the Swedes came up with it first. I'm sorry, Swedish listeners.
Oh, fuck them.
I don't think. Do we have any? Who can
we do, yeah.
Okay.
I can think of one in particular. I mean, there are more than one, but I know of one very specifically.
Okay. Well, anyways, fartlick. It's a funny word, and I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
Everyone out there, just enjoy your fart licking.
So I've noticed, to get back on this sort of end of things,
Yeah.
some of my most insufferable coworkers are runners. And I have the same problem with them that I have with skiers.
Why?
As I said before, it's the status symbol. It's exclusionary. It bothers me. Stuff like that really turns me off from becoming someone's friend. Like, I don't like skiing. I think that sounds miserable.
I like skiing.
Not for me, dog.
Yeah, like you sit on the two planks and you slide down, you wee.
I understand that part of it, but working around normies, they're always like supply maxing. I'm trying.
No, don't add max.
They're always getting new gear, new stuff, and it's like, I don't want a hobby that makes me spend $1,000 every year.
And they'll say you don't need to do that. Right, skiing you do. Like I tried to ski in jeans once, and that that was unfortunate.
So with runners, they tell you don't need to do all that, but if you want to be taken seriously as a runner, you have to do that.
I mean, like what? Short shorts? Like how expensive are those?
Well, not even that. Like,
what are they called? You knew the name.
No, just compression shorts.
Okay,
that's all.
All right.
Nothing fancy. The nipple pasties so you don't bleed. It's just there's equipment you can get that is super expensive that'll make it a half of a percentage point easier, makes you a little faster, that kind of stuff. It's the same thing I hate.
You would feel embarrassed if you went to the Eugene Marathon and showed up wearing just like
my
gym shorts.
Yeah, my Twin Peaks pants and my RoboCop 2 tank top.
Right.
They would kill me.
Yeah, like, well, they wouldn't include you into the fun run club.
They would not.
Right? Like that's really what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Is that like you have to kind of buy the outfit in order to be accepted.
There's an exclusionary aspect of this that I really don't fuck with. And then there's
it's the same with a lot of sports, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
the other
golfers, like if you show up with like
bad clubs,
yeah, like
your caddy's white, get out of here.
Swimmers, you show up with like a not speedo, a speedon't.
I don't like that at all. But there's another aspect of running and runners that I hate is the self-congratulatory mentality that they have.
Well, what's wrong with that? Because like you should feel accomplished if you do something impressive. Right?
So I had a feeling you were going to make that point. So I'm going to read you another Reddit post.
Okay.
Title: Running at night is a privilege, and it's one I haven't earned. I love running at night, especially under a clear sky. There's something very visceral about it, spiritual even. The looming darkness under the feet brings a sensation of gliding or soaring along the road, rather than just running. A sensation that's only enhanced by sounds seeming to come from different places than we're expecting, changing the perception of space. Senses heightened by the gloom, we become more aware of our surroundings. The eyes focus differently, seeing things they usually wouldn't while dulling normal visual inputs. The reduced load our brains receive from our sight makes us boost the attention we pay to sound, and we hear things in more detail. I find myself more lost in the moment, a pure runner's high.
So just to stop, this seems fine, right? This seems like he's having a good time outside.
I'm getting there. It's
Okay.
the very next sentence.
All right, let's hear it.
What saddens me is how few people get to experience this.
Sadden. Sorry, go on.
And I don't mean because they're not capable enough of an athlete. They simply don't feel safe, or often, in fact, aren't safe if they're alone at night.
Because of muggers.
Especially women.
Okay.
I ran 10 miles on dark country lanes today. I didn't think twice tonight about whether cars would slow as they passed me so that someone, a man, could lean out of a window to shout about my form-fitting running gear. It didn't occur to me that I was going to be alone on small country lane, miles from the nearest village. I wasn't worried about running through woods where others could easily conceal themselves. I planned my route around what I thought would be exhilarating, not around the safety of streetlights and pavements. I didn't even take a phone and had my head torch off for probably half the run so that I could bask in the meager light of the waxing moon. I can do this because I'm a man. More so, I'm a man privileged to live in an area that is generally safe enough for me to consider my personal well-being while exercising. I know I'm preaching to the converted here, given the audience, but I wish that our society and culture allowed for more than men in my situation to feel freedoms that I do. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. First comment. Ready?
I'm ready for it.
The real challenge for female runners is having to read some variation of this post every week. Sorry, I know you mean well, but this is so patronizing. Hard agree. We can run at night. We do. And if we don't need your sympathy or understanding. We need your consistent action to call out the casual sexist in your own life. Sorry, no upvotes included with that last one.
Yeah, step on him. He might like it.
So that is certainly a new way to patronize women.
Yeah.
And I think that is emblematic of the mentality of, I'm doing this great thing. Aren't I so great for doing it? And then you turn that towards, say, patriarchy, sexism. You just invented a new way to be a bitch.
There is a nice, fun undercurrent of sexism in running. Like,
oh, yeah.
Well, I forget the year, but like it was it was within our lifetimes where it's like, yeah, you can join marathons.
Yeah.
Women, so like what, around 1985, like was
as soon as they could get a credit card, they could start running in marathons.
Right. You know, and like it just, you know what I think it is? I think it's because it's the sport where they can, they are equal in the amount that they can compete with men.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's no reason to divide that pool because, you know, runners and, you know, runners of any gender kind of look the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Tall, svelte,
you know, and just one happens to have a ponytail.
Right.
The men.
Yes.
That's right.
Got
it.
I should say, I sorted the r/running by controversial, and the most controversial posts were people asking about trans running questions like, hey, what kind of binder do I wear while running? Is it dangerous? Blah, blah, blah. Or how is my hormone replacement therapy affecting me? And people are like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You can't do that. You're not a real runner. It's pretty vile shit.
Yeah.
They're pretty vile people.
Because like it's not the one sport where like gender is irrelevant, but it is a prominent one where gender really seems to be irrelevant, right? I'm not going to like sit here and stare at like running times and say like, oh yes, men perform better. But like it, you know, like when we watched the documentary about the Barkley Marathon, right? You know, there were women finishers, right? Like there were less, but is that because they're weaker, or is that because they don't want to hang around dudes who write stuff like that? You know?
Yeah.
Because I certainly wouldn't want to.
No,
but
which Barkley Marathon, super cool, by the way.
we should
really
talk
cool
about,
shit.
We should talk about the Barkley Marathon. Barkley.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley Marathon.
Andrew Barkley. Sorry, Child's Play. You did basketball. I did Child's Play. Continue. Let's talk about this guy.
I would rather not do Child Play.
Oh yeah, it's not so child business.
But you what? Hey, you do you. It is in Tennessee, so I don't know what those southern states laws are.
Not good.
Anyways, the Barkley Marathon, named after some random farmer.
Yeah, who's like, this is my friend. He's helped me through stuff. I did the marathon after him.
Was like designed around the Martin Luther King shooter's escape route from prison.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know the story at all, actually, because I didn't pay attention to the shooter of MLK. I just thought it was just like some CIA spook.
Yeah, which you probably, I mean, come on. FBI, come on.
Yeah, well, right, but the supposed.
Right.
Anyways, apparently he broke out of prison, got lost in like the Tennessee woods, and this old hippie guy is like, you know, I bet you I could run circles around this guy.
Yeah, that guy only ran 8 miles. I could run 100 miles in that 60 hours.
And that's what framed this like world famous marathon, international. Like they select only like what 35 people a year.
Yeah.
To run this.
So it's like,
it's not just a marathon, it's 5 marathons.
Yeah, so I know we talked about how it being exclusionary was a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think this is exclusionary good thing because it punishes runner. Because the guy who invented this marathon has never run the marathon. And he's like, yeah, I'll never run that. It's too hard.
He said he wasn't even a runner, really.
Yeah.
You know, and like, which is why it's so funny, because I think he's just clowning on runners.
Yeah.
I think that it's like an old hippie guy's like, look at these idiots.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what it is. So
they start the race by him lighting a cigarette.
Yeah. So should we talk about the criteria to enter this race?
Yes, absolutely.
So what you have to do is you have to somehow track down this guy's one email address. It's not posted online. You have to find it. You have to email this one guy an essay of why you think you should get to run this ultra exclusive marathon. Let's say he picks you. You have to pay a fee. Every person pays this fee. It's $1.60.
And also, like, there's a theme gift you got to get them. Like, sometimes it's shirts, sometimes it's hats, you know?
Yeah. So they show up to this thing and everybody's waiting at this yellow gate at this like forest park.
Yeah, it looks
national
like
park.
it looks like a public park.
Yeah, a campsite, public park. And the race starts when he smokes a cigarette in front of the gate.
At a random time in the night.
Yep.
Like, because normally with these marathons, there's a designated time and date.
Yep.
With this one, there's no, like, the date's chosen, but there's no time. It could be in the middle of the night. It could be right as soon as you show up.
And it runs for 60 hours straight.
Right.
So you have to finish this marathon. It's 120 miles something. 5 loops is what they say.
In untamed wilderness.
Yeah, like these are not paths. You have to wander through the woods and find books he's hidden and pull out certain pages of the books and bring them back to him in good shape or he disqualifies you.
Right.
And my favorite aspect of this whole thing
Yes.
is every year he picks someone who's obviously going to do horribly and makes sure they come to the race and have a bad time. It is so cool.
Right, like the documentary that we watched, it was this guy who was like, you could tell he wasn't a runner. He was like, he felt like a Punisher Skull big truck guy.
Yeah.
Right, who just like, yeah, I can do this marathon. I can run 100 miles, no problem.
Yeah, a car dealership owner who's like ruled everything in his life and never had to interrogate who he is or why he is.
Right, he's never made a mistake that he's noticed.
And he gets his cheeks absolutely clapped in the first 5 hours. He
Right.
quits. He just gives up and leaves.
First 5 hours, he just like walks by. They all laugh at him and make fun of him and say like, "Oh, it's pretty hard, huh?" And then kick his ass out.
Yeah.
And that gave me an internal conflict about this episode because I liked it.
Yeah,
and
I liked it a lot.
It was the first documentary that I saw when I was doing my research. I'm like, oh no, do I like running?
Right, yeah.
And like, am I wrong? Are they just cool guys?
This one guy's cool because he's punishing dickheads. And like that was one that was made in like the 2010s, right?
Yeah.
That one.
So 3 marathons is the fun run.
Yeah.
5 is the competitive run.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's what breaks it down for me is like the fun run.
Mm-hmm.
Right? These don't seem like fun runs, right?
I mean, they're not for us, but we don't take pleasure in continued self-torture.
Yeah.
A little torture here and there is good. Hopefully it's not coming from me. It's coming from someone else.
Yeah. What's the difference between running and self-flagellation?
You get a medal at the end.
Yeah, but like you might get Lovadar's love at the end of the self-flagellation.
Oh my God.
That's right. The nerd coming
Yeah, you take off all your clothes, you'll get Loviatar's blessing, which gives you plus. Yeah.
And like, and here's really what gets me is that like I do have a certain respect for like the marathon runners. Like they push their body to the limit. They're destroying their muscles and their heart and their brain. They're going without sleep. And like, man, they really are punishing their body. And yet I respect LA Beast more than these runners. I respect competitive eaters far more
Badlands
than runners.
Chugs, I would watch him do anything rather than watch one marathon.
They're at the
That's what I'm talking about. That's Chuck, folks.
And they're at the same tier, I think. And this would infuriate the runners, right? Because like Badlands Chugs, he is destroying his body for what he loves, for his sport. He's pushing his body to the limit, like that small hot dog eater guy. I forget the name of the competitive hot dog eater, but but like he's swallowing them dogs and he's pushing his body to the limit, and like it seems dangerous, right? But like but he's doing it. He's doing it because he wants to challenge himself, and I'm like, that's pretty much the same thing as these runners, right? Like, isn't it?
Well, I mean. It is, and I mean, essentially, yes, it's the same, but I don't view it the same way because the punishment is not part of it for competitive eaters, not in the same way that it is for running.
Yeah, look at LA Beast. He drinks like what 5 gallons of olive oil.
Sure.
I think like the punishment is kind of part of the deal.
I'm the LA Beast, and this is 24,000 calories in 2 or 3 minutes.
It's part of the deal, but there's not the sort of snooty virtue about it. Like in that King of Moab bullshit we watched where it was all about the self-punishment.
Yeah.
That was miserable. At one point I looked at you and said, because the guy in this documentary was running this documentary and he was competing against someone who we never saw.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this would be much better if these two guys just fought and killed each other. Like I would take more out of this if it were a blood sport.
It might be healthier. Right? So you didn't watch the other running documentary I watched called The Kid.
No.
And so it was another ultra marathon runner about like this young 24-year-old who's coming up in the ranks.
Oof.
And like the interviewer, to his credit, I think he was trying to sell hydration drinks. So take this with a grain of salt.
We're great with the puns tonight.
Yeah, I'm on fire. Cherry on fire.
We didn't watch, by the way. We downloaded, but we didn't watch it.
It looked boring.
So I'm sorry, when you said we were going to watch Chariots of Fire, I was like, are chariots running? I was thinking of Spartacus when they're riding around in chariots.
Sick. It was sick. That's a good chariot scene.
Yep.
Anyways, the point of this story is that he went around to his family and his fiance is like, listen, this is very dangerous. Last time he ran a race, he almost died from rhabdomyolysis. Thank you. He almost died from rhabdomyolysis.
When you work out so hard, your muscles eat itself and give you kidney failure.
Right. Like he ran a race. He pushed himself to his limit to the point where he had to be hospitalized for a month.
Yeah.
Like he said that he was peeing sludge.
Yeah. So I'll give you this, listener. If you exercise a lot and your pee turns sort of brown, like tea colored,
or it looked like Coke
or Coke colored, fucking stop exercising, drink some water, and go see a fucking doctor.
Right. Like he didn't though. He finished the race. And so that's gave him a nice stay at the hospital. Right. And so afterwards, the interviewer was talking to his loved ones. He's like, listen, he might die in this next race. And how do you feel about that? And they all look at, they all kind of look at the camera and says if he dies, he'll die a hero. Like, I forget the exact, I'll cut in the exact response.
Is the pursuit of a legacy worth the risk, especially knowing what it could cost you as his spouse?
Wow. That's deep.
Yeah.
It's really deep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so hard to answer.
It's this kind of like, if he dies, but he's dying nobly. And
he's dying nobly of a thing he caused to himself.
Right. And
the most noble suicide.
So the Moab race that we saw, do you know what the starting line motto is?
What?
If I get hurt, lost, or die, it is my fault. And then they start running, which is true, but it's like it's part of the runner's sickness where they have to, it has to feel dangerous, right? It has to feel like they are putting their bodies at risk because what they're chasing isn't like necessarily performance. They're chasing seeing how far their bodies can go and then dying.
Yeah.
And is that wrong? I don't think so. I think it's unhealthy.
I think it's unhealthy, and I think it's annoying when it gets turned into
a superiority complex.
A superiority complex, and it's some insightful thing.
Yes.
Or that it's aspirational. I don't think it's any of those things.
It is absolutely not any of those things, right?
But they will say it is.
The thing I'll say is listen, it's your body.
Yeah.
You can do with it what you want.
Yeah.
If you want to turn yourself into a cat person, that one, I forget her name, but got a lot of body mods and turned into wanted to become a tiger.
Right.
You know what? Do that with your body. Your body's yours to do with what you please. And so runners, if you want your heart to explode, go forth. But yeah, you're right. Don't pretend that it is some moral good and that we're worse off for not doing it.
Yeah, there is no nobility in your suffering. It's just suffering.
Right. And which brings me to our returning guest,
David Goggins.
David Goggins.
Your brain is not your friend. I need you to understand that before we go any further. The organs sitting inside your skull, the thing you trust to make every decision, the thing you hand your entire life to, is working against you. Not sometimes. Every single day. It's the most sophisticated sabotage machine ever built, and it lives rent-free in your head, and you've never once questioned its authority.
And I think we talked about him during the
careful listeners remember this is a guy who destroyed his knees running and just kept running, right? That's his deal.
That's his whole deal. And I was re-listening to the episode and he's like, they say that running doesn't hurt your knees. Actually, I had fucked up knees before I started running. Right. And
that's bad.
Right.
If I became a runner, there's a picture of my knee right there. I would fuck myself up.
Right. But I think it's the thing of he can't stop because if he stops, he feel like you lost.
Right.
I don't know. It's hard to understand the mindset that David Goggins might have. But like the thing is that he proselytizes it.
Yeah.
Right. Like he likes to
like
say
the suffering is the point.
or that everybody needs to suffer. Right.
Yeah.
It's the tough love, like sort of like rearing that bothers me.
Mhm.
Like the child thing at the beginning.
Right.
Which is that like there are ways to make your kid resilient,
Mhm.
which is what they're really wanting to do, right? They're wanting to make their kid tough, right? And there are multiple paths to make your kid tough.
Yeah.
It's not forcing them to run a half marathon when they're 8.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Right. It could be just like supporting them.
Right. I think
it could be like, like challenge, yes, but challenge in like a healthy way. Like challenge like, hey, listen, bud, you've been sitting in front of this TV for 8 hours. I want you to try something new.
Yeah, and like, guess what, parents? I'm no parent, can never be one. Thank God. I know you're all saying that.
You say that I sperm jacked you.
How you sperm jacked me?
That's right.
Is that like free jacking? But never mind.
You'll find out later when Tyler Jr. shows up.
I'll tell you a parenting hack, parenting tip, parenting whoopsie.
Okay.
If you set your kid up with a bunch of challenges and they fail all those challenges, you're creating a whole new fucked up type of child that's going to turn into a fucked up type of adult who has a failure complex.
Right, exactly.
You're going to do that. You are fucking them up in ways you don't even know. The way you touch their foot as a toddler means they have to jack off on feet forever. Sorry, there's no controlling any of this. The best you can do is hope for the best and try to give them a safe, healthy area or life where they can be their most authentic selves.
Right. You be supportive.
Yes.
Right. It's not like you be punishing. Not like,
but like
does being supportive mean encouraging them to stretch their boundaries?
Yes, of course.
Right. Like we're not saying that like let them do what they want, because I had that opportunity.
Right.
I could do whatever I wanted. And so guess what I did with most of my days is play
Final Fantasy.
Play video games.
Right.
Maybe not the best thing for me. Who can say?
Right.
But so like that's not obviously the way, but like
my way wasn't better, where I could not drive stick. So my dad took me up in the woods, dropped me off at the top of a mountain and said, find your way down.
Right.
In a stick shift car, I did not know how to drive. I was sliding off the road. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. And he was just there waiting at the bottom. It took me 6 fucking hours to get down the mountain.
Right. And you got signed up for sports you didn't want to play.
Oh, I didn't want to play fucking baseball. They made me. I don't want to play football. They fucking made me.
Yeah, exactly. I got made to play soccer and I hated every minute of it. And what I got out of that experience was, I don't want to do any sports.
Yeah.
Now, as an adult, like, if I wasn't forced to do them, I might have enjoyed a sport or two.
Right.
Like, really. But, like, since I was forced to do it, and since it was a miserable experience, because it's not something I chose, it's not something I expressed the I don't want to do it attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But the response was, we need to challenge the children.
Right.
And so, long story short is, I think that this running till it hurts attitude is built on that same lie of challenges make you a better person.
Right.
Painful challenges make you a better person.
Mm-hmm.
Destroying your body for the sake of achievement makes you a better person.
Right.
It doesn't.
No, like it makes you categorically worse.
Right. But it is a very simple answer because it's just run that way.
Right.
Run fast that way.
And maybe if you feel bad about your life and you go off and you hurt yourself and destroy it, you might feel better about your life.
Right. Like,
that is unhealthy.
Well, yeah. And so like, I think these runners had a moment of introspection. Well, okay, maybe a moment of, because obviously there's introspection when they run. They talk about like,
Right.
They're running for hours. Of course, they're thinking like they're exploring their internal world.
I mean, their internal world consists of gotta keep going, push harder, go.
Right, yeah, because I think that they can't challenge that part, right? Because otherwise the system falls apart.
Right.
And so it's like this kind of guarded little nucleus that they can't challenge.
It's an addiction. Like it's an unhealthy relationship with an aspect of something in their life that they're using to cover up for something else. I recently had something exercise related that I was fixated on for 365 years, 365 days. And So you know the Apple Watch, how it says you cleared your rings or whatever.
Yeah, you got. I'm almost like I'm so close. I need to stand for 2 hours.
So I hit my calorie goal for 372 days in a row.
Okay.
And then I got fucking norovirus and shit for 3 days straight and missed 1 day. And I felt like absolute shit that I missed it. But then I felt good because I didn't have to care anymore. It was broken.
You were free.
I realized that I was pushing myself on days I shouldn't have pushed myself to exercise.
Yeah.
When I should have had a rest day. And I was like, oh, fuck. This is a very unhealthy way for me to think.
Yeah.
And thank God it took 3 days of water shit to figure that out.
Right. But if you were stronger, if you had mental toughness, which is a word that gets thrown around a lot by runners, mental toughness. If you had mental toughness, Tyler, you would have actually filled those rings when you had the norovirus.
Or if I was comfortable pooping while running like runners.
You got to do what you got to do. Well, okay, so why do they poop, Mr. Medical Man?
Well, it depends on what they eat.
It's called runner's diarrhea.
When they ate, because moving around stimulates peristalsis, which is the motion of shit moving through your body. So the more you stimulate that self, the more you get vagal nerve stimulation, the easier it is for shit to move out of you. So you're basically telling your body to shit.
So it's like physical coffee.
Yes, essentially. That's why when doctors tell you get up and go move, and if you're constipated, like up your hydration, get up, start moving, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it did give me probably my favorite headline I've ever read that I sent to you.
Yes.
It's a runner known as the Mad Pooper has been pooping in parks and the neighbors are fed up. So this is some Colorado broad who would poop in this person's yard like at the same time every way. She had to stop to go. She stopped, wiped her ass, leave the turd and the tissue behind. This lady's kids caught this woman pooping in her yard. They never figured out who she was, but she had been pooping all over while running.
Don't make me like runners. I've spent this entire episode ragging on them.
Do
you support the mad pooper?
I don't.
Why not?
Because,
what if this is revenge for this lady?
Because eliminating waste should be something that you do in a room alone or with a sexual partner comfortably.
Okay, but then why did we pee in the Staples loading dock for like a month or two?
It felt good. And that was a way to get back at Staples. But this, like they had never seen this woman before. It was not this runner, this mad pooper is trying to get revenge on someone. This was just a lady who on her run stopped, pooped right there, left her toilet paper, and ran. And when the kids caught her, she's like, oh yeah, sorry, and then just kept doing it. Is that a normal thing to do? Runners love to poop while running. It's strange.
I can't hate that part of it. Okay. Have you pooped outside? Because we had this conversation.
It's miserable. Yes, I hated every fucking second of it.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit jealous because I'm the same way. I have a hard time pooping outside. And so like maybe if I was just a bit more physically fit and had more mental toughness, I could just squat, let out a nugget and go about my business.
Yeah, but this is not that. That headline that you sent me, I'll read it. An elite runner pooped down her leg 7 miles into a marathon, but kept going until the end, maintaining a personal record pace almost the whole way. That is mental illness. If you cannot stop a marathon to shit, there is something wrong with you. If you are doing something and you can't stop from doing it to shit that you are not being forced to do, you are mentally ill. You are mentally ill.
People do die to these things.
They do, yeah.
Or was it a 28-year-old died in like the end of a marathon because his heart exploded?
Yeah.
Right? It's not... There is a cost, and you're right. It is a mental illness to push yourself too far in that direction, right? Because like, what are you running for? What are you running towards? Like, what are they running towards, right? Like, they're trying to fill some gap in their soul, right? Which is why I think that even though runners have a lot of time to do introspection, I don't think that they're introspective because there's a dark area of their soul that they cannot question, and that's why they're running.
Yeah, and also they're overwhelmingly upper class and white.
Well, yeah.
So they're evil.
That's right. Like Patrick
Bateman?
Patrick Bateman. Probably Norman Bates. I don't know. He had other issues.
He had some problems. He wouldn't hurt a fly, though.
Patrick Bateman, like, Yeah, he looked like a runner. He had the runner's body.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He did run. He chased that woman with a chainsaw.
Right. Like he had those murderous fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
He felt like a runner to me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's.
Why do you think it's a good pastime of the rich? I mean, aside from the class signifiers that we talked about, like, is there a reason why? I haven't thought about
I just
that.
think it's because they have the time to do it, and it's if you're not pushing yourself like to crazy levels, it's something that you can say that makes you better than people that don't do it.
Well, I think there's another exclusionary factor here, which is that, they want to bring people into a specific club, right?
And that club is moving.
Yeah. And they can't be racist about it anymore, at least publicly. So instead, they're finding other ways to do that. And one of that is meeting up for a fun run, because guess who's not joining the fun run? Fatties.
Yep.
No fatties in the fun club.
No fatties.
Right? Like, if you are overweight, you are probably not an executive unless you're like super rich.
Yeah.
And
JB Pritzker.
Right. Unless you're like stupid rich, like you kind of, the junior executive needs to be fit.
Yeah.
Right?
They all have that sort of, they all come from generational wealth anyway. You don't get to that point without daddy's job.
But they
you
see
there.
it as a form of mental toughness, right? You can make the tough decisions if you can run.
Right.
Right. And so, like, I don't know. How do we feel about runners? Like, we've talked about runners a lot.
I don't like them at all. I think
I'm still conflicted.
People that run
Mad Pooper. She's out there.
It's funny. It's not good behavior.
Okay.
Can we just agree on that much?
Yeah, sure.
Man, when did I become the scold?
Is she single?
There's
nothing more romantic than pooping with another lady. I've never done it.
You've never pooped with a lady?
No.
I don't
want to look at it and smell it, but like I do want to make eye contact, that feels very romantic.
I don't like farting or pooping around partners.
Well, farting's different because it's embarrassing, but pooping is just like, listen, everybody poops.
Yeah, but there's something to be said about excusing yourself to go use the restroom in another part of the house and then just not saying that, doing it and coming back and never speaking of it. That way the person you're with doesn't have to smell your shit. And when they do it, you don't have to smell their shit. It's like this nice little...
What's more vulnerable than that, though?
What do you mean?
Like, a person's soul if you see them shit.
I don't.
I think
I'd rather see a person's hole than see their soul.
I feel like I would know more about you if I saw you take a big dump.
Well, I got good news for what we can do after this podcast is over then.
So I have a hard time with it because I think that there's a good population of runners that seem okay.
Right.
The whole Barkley Marathon thing, the spirit of it,
I love that.
Encouraged me a little bit because it's like, oh yeah, yes, they're doing some real psycho shit.
Yeah,
but they're not seen as like this huge class signifier. I think that they're just kind of doing it and keeping it to themselves. And like that's cool. But to call yourself the king of the Moab, you're less so.
Did you want to play this David Goggins clip? You got him pulled up.
No. I don't have a clip pulled up.
Okay, I don't like him.
Right, and so like, I think that there's just a certain breed of runners that need to be put in a pen and just have them run forever.
Put them in a circle. They can't stop running till they die.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like the long walk.
Fuel our economies.
And like we didn't even talk about the Prefontaine movie we watched.
Oh God.
We watched the Jared Leto Prefontaine movie filmed in our town, Eugene, Oregon, about tracks our hometown hero Prefontaine. How much of his story did you know before we watched this?
Like I knew that he ran into a rock.
Yeah,
he died because his car flipped over by a rock.
So he's one of the like most famous American runners of like ever. And you know how many like Olympic medals he won? 0, zilch. He was a fucking loser.
Big goose egg.
He made it to the Olympics, the like hostage Israel Olympics, which we fully support. Whoever killed those Israelis in the Olympics, cool as hell, blew up the helicopter. That's great.
Yeah. It's like the beginning of Sorcerer.
Yeah, I love Sorcerer Dog. But he's a fucking loser. He made it to the national stage and he fucking buckled. He came in 4th place. He did not win the gold. And then he went home, continued to make track popular to the point now people come to Eugene to go to Hayward Field and run in fucking Pre's little thing. They had the Prefontaine Marathon, the Eugene Marathon. It's fucking bullshit. And how did he meet his end? Drunk driving into a fucking rock.
Yeah.
That's how he died. The movie would have you tell that someone scared him and he drove into the rock. No. Real people who know the story know that he was 2 times the legal limit alcohol.
Yeah.
And we've been to the spot where he died. The rock is the only thing in that street, and he hit it.
The visibility is pretty clear, you know, like it's not that tight of a turn.
Yeah, nothing was hiding it. And now it's called Pre's Rock.
It
is deeply funny. Like I said, it's deeply funny that someone known for moving really fast was killed by an immovable object. That's cool.
It is.
I support God for that one. Thank you, God.
If he won medals, he would have given it to the Rock. The Rock is stronger.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like, all the like runner stories I read were incredibly boring.
Yeah,
including Prefontaine's.
And like that Prefontaine movie, watching the running was not interesting.
No,
because it's 2 guys running in a circle.
Even talking about the running was just like a bummer, right?
Yeah.
I felt like they had to do it, but like they knew that it was like kind of a stinker of a story,
And it wasn't even inspiring for one of those types of movies.
No, but we saw the invention of Nike.
Yeah, thank you, Bill Bowerman.
Yeah,
for making shoes, the Nike swoosh.
Phil McKnight, Uncle Phil.
They also kind of like posit that Prefontaine came up with the idea of swoosh when he was at the Olympics. He's like, call it the swoosh.
Yeah, it's
stupid.
Even like as like sports movie standards go, like this was low.
Yeah, real bad.
Right, and I think that you just can't have an.
If you're an Oregonian, watch it because there are some killer anti-Coos jokes. Great shit.
Sure,
fucking great shit. These Coos Bay Coast sand brains, they gotta go. They're all tweakers now.
I think he's just famous because he has a mustache.
And he was running fast and was an asshole. And like he did break some like domestic records, sure, but when it mattered, he fucking fell apart like anyone from Oregon does.
That's right.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
We're drug addicts, alcoholics, racists who fucking buckle under pressure and die by hitting a rock.
I hope that's the way I go.
1.5 stars. Prefontaine is what I gave that.
It's okay. There's a review of Prefontaine. Jared Leto was great in it.
Yeah, it was. I just would think like that's Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius is there.
There goes Tron Ares. Look at him just go.
He's just there.
Dallas Buyers Club. Here we are.
Yeah,
my so-called life.
Yeah, we're just listing Jared Leto movies.
The
now?
Joker.
He's not my Joker.
That's my Jared Leto Joker laugh.
Here on Hate Speech, we have something called
do it.
The Spectrum of Hate. Here on the Spectrum of Hate, we like to rank everything in a spectrum. Everything can be put on a spectrum, including Jared Leto, including myself, including you, which one day we will have to be a part of the Spectrum of Hate.
Am I getting a little sexual Nate here with the way you're describing this?
And listen, if you're on the spectrum, hit me up. The spectrum of hate, I should say. I
want a lover that won't look me in the eyes.
We fully support love on any part of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But we're here to talk about runners. I think
you didn't even decide what
what?
There's a good end of the spectrum and a bad end of the spectrum.
Well, they know. Okay, there's a good end of the spectrum, which is number 1, LeVar Burton. There's a bad end of the spectrum, aka Mr. Hitler.
Yeah.
Adolf was his name.
I'm singing Mr. Hitler like Sister Christian.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
And so somewhere in between is our cursed object runners. Running, I think, is going to escape judgment for today.
Yeah, running is fine.
Well, actually, we talked enough about running. Maybe we can kind of split it up into runners and running.
Running itself is not an evil virtue. I'd put it up near snakes and Satan.
So I think like running...
It's probably even better than snakes because it's good for you.
I would say running, furries, Satan, snakes, LeVar Burton. I think it's better than Labubu, but it is. I think furries win this one. They get a W.
I can fuck with that.
All right, so running goes there.
Whoa, that is a hell of a copy and paste.
It's a little marker there. But we're talking about runners.
Runners, pretty bad.
Well, okay. So this one, I think it's a little bit complicated because we have to take it as the group,
right?
And not all runners. Much like not all men. So
yeah,
but yes, some runners.
Yeah, and some runners are pretty terrible.
I get sports guy vibes from it. I think that they're better than male influencers. So they're above the 42 range, but I think they're actually closer to a Buffalo Wild Wings.
I think they're worse than Costco guys and Bug Hall.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's between Bug Hall and Jon Stewart.
Really?
Because I think Jon Stewart will do more insidious damage than the most famous runner, Prefontaine, who hit a rock and died drunk. Which drunk driving was the coolest thing he ever did.
That feels very close to Bug Hall. I think that's the way he's going to go. I think he's going to hit a big rock.
He's going to huff some more nitrous and just go.
Yeah, and so like
Bug Hall, you bitch. I saw you shaved off your big Catholic beard, you fucking pussy. You couldn't cut it out in the woods, you dumb fuck. You had to move back to society and get back on Twitter because you're a soft bitch, Bug Hall. You're a fucking pussy bitch. You heard me, Bug Hall, you bitch.
I'm taking that as above Bug Hall.
Yeah, but worse than Costco guys.
Congratulations to our new number 31, Runners.
Runners.
They should make a movie where it's like Runners with a Z, like bikers,
biker boys.
Like
walking sucks.
that would rule. That'd be a good movie. Like they
walkers hate runners.
They hate swimmers.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. But like I also say, like I support other track and field events.
The shot put, cool as hell.
Discus thrower, we love you. The hammer throw,
the javelin.
You know how sick it would do? Like I kind of want to do a hammer throw.
Throw the hammer down on some small pussy.
No, like you know what the hammer throw is, right? It's the heavy ball on a chain and you swing it around real fast and let go.
Yeah, that sounds sick as hell.
Right? Or the javelin throw where like you can accidentally hit a guy on the field.
That I fuck with. That's for me.
Have you seen that video?
Yes. I even think the guys that run and jump over the bar are cooler than runners.
Yeah, do some hurdles.
Or the like parallel bars.
Yeah, no, but they know Jim Cotta, so you got to watch yourself.
Yeah.
I was more going for a track and field thing, but yeah, any Olympic vet, really.
Yeah.
So that's runners. Do you have any like last parting shots at the runners?
Only in like the Boston Marathon kind of way.
No, that wasn't a shot.
It was one big shot. Mr. Big Shot.
I wanted to see how far I could drag that out.
Well, you did it.
Just a nice tight episode. Right?
Yeah.
You know,
tight like a small pussy.
Tight like a small pussy. Nice.
Oh, sorry, that phrase is deeply funny to me. Small pussy. What makes it small?
You small
Don't
pussy motherfucker. Like honestly, what ladies have been due for a small dick retort.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we got to really stick it to women with their small pussies. And yeah, that's a pun too.